Davi-tech-media. Subscribe to Davi-tech-media. Davi-tech-media. Subscribe to Davi-tech-media.
The signing of the peace accord in Lusaka did not go without drama, as some political leaders such as the Third Liberation Movement Party sees no reason for signing a peace accord when the real culprits of violence are known. Speaking when he was given a podium to explain what he feels about the signing of a peace accord, Third Liberation Movement Party President Enoch Tonga had this to say.
Mine is clear and very particular. As in the Third Liberation Movement, muti mutachabe, muletu shabe. You want to hear the message of peace, by dragging us into this activity we are not in. It must be pointed out clearly that Longo and Davi-tech-media.
And before he could finish his remarks, his mic was turned off and later guided by stakeholders to stick to the real matter of the meeting before being given another chance to speak, where he refused to sign the peace accord.
My message is very clear. I am not going to issue any message of peace to the people of Zambia, because we know who is at fault. PF and UPND, they must be answered.
And Movement for Multi-Party Democracy MMD, represented by its Vice President Reuben Sambo, equally refused to sign the peace accord, citing pending issues with the ruling Patriotic Front.
We have been, as MMD, on the receiving end of sustained provocation from the Patriotic Front for the longest time. As late as yesterday, our colleagues were busy with their efforts. We are therefore reserved to sign on the dotted lines where they sign, because we think it is hypocritical on their part, and it will certainly be hypocritical on our part. However, we are willing to sign once we get an indication from the Patriotic Front that they will abandon their provocative ways.
And commenting on the matter shortly after the meeting, Caritas Zambia Executive Director Eugene Kabilika has commended the MMD party for availing themselves at the meeting despite not signing the peace accord.
MMD has been very courageous to come to this peace conference, and they have been very clear in making their mind towards the signing of the pledge. Of course, we would have loved them to sign the pledge, but of course they gave the reason that they still have problems that are unresolved with PF. Yes, in fact, that is what is supposed to happen. People are supposed to iron out the differences, and then after ironing out the differences, then they commit to upholding that which they have ironed out, which is which was supposed to be the case. We had a dialogue before coming to this signing place with other political parties, and so there haven't been much of a problem. So we encourage the MMD, since they committed themselves to sign the pledge after they've ironed those differences, then it will be very good for them to come on board and join the train of non-violence and peace building in the country of Zambia.
With 14 political leaders out of 16 contesting the August general election signing the peace accord, political violence should now be a thing of the past, as political leaders now have a task to tell off their cadres to put their knives and pangas away and focus on the real issue, which is winning the August general elections.